Hello and welcome. This is Today in the News. First, the highlights. EFCC arrests former Minister of Power over allegation of 22 billion naira fraud. Police in Zamfara neutralize 3 armed bandits in Safi and Bakura local government areas. Court gives order of perpetual injunction restraining NBC from imposing fines. UK Supreme Court rules it's too late for Nigerian claimants to sue 2 Shell subsidiaries over a 2011 offshore oil spill. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has arrested Saleh Mamman, a former Minister of Power under the Buhari administration, in connection with the 22 billion naira fraud. Saleh Mamman, who was the Minister of Power from 2019 to 2021, was arrested in the early hours of Wednesday and is being detained at the headquarters of the anti-graft agency in Abuja. The arrest is in connection to investigations into alleged corruption and the execution of some power projects during his time in office. Mr. Mamman is accused of conspiring with staff of the ministry in charge of the accounts of Zungeru and Mabila hydroelectric power projects to divert 22 billion naira and share among themselves. The investigations uncovered properties in Nigeria and overseas allegedly linked to the suspects, while millions of naira and dollars have reportedly been recovered from them. Police in Zamfara have neutralized 3 armed bandits in Safi and Bakura local government areas. The terrorists were killed after a gun duel with troops at different locations in Gedangiye and Yadadi village in Safi and Bakura local government areas. The 2 local councils located in Zamfara West and Central are known for banditry and kidnapping. Addressing newsmen at the command headquarters in Gusau, the Commissioner of Police, Mohammed Bunu, says the troops also recovered one AK-47, one AK-49 rifle and pump-action gun, while others escaped with gunshot wounds. A federal high court sitting in Abuja has given an order of perpetual injunction restraining the National Broadcasting Commission (NBC) from imposing fines henceforth on broadcast stations in the country. Justice James Omotosho in the judgment also set aside 500,000 naira fines imposed on March 1, 2019 on each of the 45 broadcast stations. Justice Omotosho held that the NBC, not being a court of law, has no power to impose sanctions as punishment on broadcast stations. He further held that the NBC Code, which gives the Commission the power to impose sanction, is in conflict with Section 6 of the Constitution that vested judicial power on the court of law. He said the court would not sit idle and watch a body imposing a fine arbitrarily without recourse to the law and the courts. He added that the Commission did not comply with the law when it sat as a complainant, and at the same time the court and the judge on its own matter. The judge agreed that the Nigeria Broadcasting Code, being a subsidiary legislation that empowers an administrative body such as the NBC to enforce the provisions, cannot confer judicial powers on the Commission to impose criminal sanctions or penalties such as fines. He also agreed that the Commission, not being Nigerian police, had no power to conduct criminal investigation that would lead to criminal trial and imposition of sanctions. The United Kingdom Supreme Court has ruled that it was too late for a group of Nigerian claimants to sue 2 Shell subsidiaries over a 2011 offshore oil spill. On December 20, 2011, an estimated 40,000 barrels of crude oil leaked when a tanker was loaded at Shell's Bonga oil field, 120 kilometers off the coast of Nigeria's Niger Delta. Shell disputed the allegations, saying the Bonga spill was dispersed offshore and didn't impact the shoreline. On Wednesday, the Supreme Court upheld rulings by 2 lower courts that found the plaintiffs had brought their case after the 6-year legal expiry date. A panel of 5 Supreme Court justices unanimously rejected the claimants' argument that the ongoing consequences of the pollution represented a continuing nuisance.